Hello everyone and welcome to our Instagram live event. My name is Paul Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. The topic of our educational event today is related with artificial intelligence, and the topic exactly is exposing AI limitations, failures in game development. Before starting to talk about the topic of today, let me tell you a little bit about our project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform, and we have recently released Marketplace and our first collection of NFTs. What is interesting, what is unique, what is special about our marketplace and collection is that it is based on three-dimensional objects. As you know, three-dimensional objects, they have to be loaded by special software, and unlike traditional NFTs, which are based on flat JPEG or PNG images, there is a very limited number of software packages which load and use three-dimensional objects. So what we did is we did a research, and as a result of our research, we found that most of the three-dimensional objects which are offered, they're loaded, and they're used by two major game engines. One of them is called Unity and the other one is called Unreal. But the use of these game engines comes with strings attached, and to avoid this, we did develop our own 3D engine. And in addition to loading, opening a window on a computer screen and loading the three-dimensional objects, and then animating these three-dimensional objects through our software, we bring long list of capabilities, additional capabilities to the 3D NFTs. The first capability we're bringing to our 3D NFTs is the capability of speaking. The 3D NFT can speak in one of three basic voices. It can speak in a male voice or a female voice or a whisper kind of voice. In addition to the three basic voices, there are three different flavors of voices. A 3D NFT can speak in a normal speed or in a fast speed or in a slow speed voice. And if we are having, for example, a male voice and it is spoken in a slow speed, then this voice comes as a very masculine voice, or the voice of, it can come as the voice of an old person. If on the other hand we have a female voice and it is spoken in a fast speed, then this voice can come as a funny voice or the voice of a little girl. So that's it regarding to the speaking capability, and the next capability which we're having with our 3D NFTs is the capability of recognizing voice commands. Um, like if we're having a window open and we have a 3D NFT, and this 3D NFT is animated, like it is moving in a random fashion around this screen, then like we can issue the command to this uh, currently constantly moving 3D NFT to stop moving, and then the 3D NFT is going to stop moving and stand still. We can issue other voice commands, for example, move left, move right, move up, move down, zoom in, zoom out, or rotate. And then the 3D NFT is going to fulfill the voice commands to move left, right, up, down, come closer, zoom in, go further away, zoom out, or start rotating. So that's it regarding to the voice recognition capability. But the next capability is very, very interesting. We started outfitting our 3D NFTs with a basic artificial intelligence capability. The 3D NFTs can, like you can ask the 3D NFT, what is your name? And then the 3D NFT is going to respond with their name. You can ask the 3D NFT to who are you? And the 3D NFT is going to reply in few sentences who they are. You can ask the 3D NFT to describe something. For example, describe Web3 or describe decentralization or describe Russia. And then the 3D NFT is going to describe in few sentences about Web3 or decentralization or the country called Russia. So that's it regarding to the basic artificial intelligence capability, and we are working and we're in development of adding additional and more advanced artificial intelligence capability for our 3D NFTs. The last capability, which is also very interesting capability, is the capability of seeing the 3D object in real 3 dimensions. Currently, we are having a version of the 3D NFT which is displayed on a flat 2-dimensional computer screen, and we are using our imagination to imagine the 3D NFT in 3 dimensions. But we are planning to have a second version of the 3D NFT object, and this second version of the 3D NFT object is going to be projected in a way of stereoscopics. So like stereoscopics means that part of the 3D object is going to be displayed in red or reddish color, and another part of the 3D object is going to be displayed in blue or bluish color. Then the user can order special glasses from us, and when you receive these glasses, you're going to see that one lens of these glasses is red and the other lens of these glasses is blue. Then you can like request displaying of the 3D NFT in a way of stereoscopics, and you can put these special glasses, and then you're going to see the 3D NFT coming out of the computer screen, and you're going to see it in real 3 dimensions. So that's interesting, unique, and special capability. And as you can see, like the list of capability that we're having for the 3D NFT makes our NFTs very, very special. Several weeks ago, we had a session, educational session, and it was specifically on marketing, and the session was called Bending the Wheel of the Market. Basically, the session was talking that markets, they're moving in a steady and constant fashion, and like once they're established, they continue moving in the direction which is established. But something new comes, some new project, new business, a new product or service, and then the market is like changing the direction towards the new way, like new product and new service. And metaphorically, this is called bending the wheel of the market. So in this way, with our release, we are aiming to build the direction to bend the wheel of the NFT market, which currently is moving in a steady direction, and like it is like the direction of the NFT market is based on 2-dimensional objects and flat JPEG or PNG images. So we're one of the first, or maybe the first projects which offer 3-dimensional objects with this many additional capabilities. So far I was talking about our 3D engine and our 3D NFTs, which are offered in our first collection, but I can tell a little bit about our marketplace as well. And traditional marketplaces, like if we're looking at, for example, OpenSea or Raribles, they are predominantly based on 2-dimensional images. In our marketplace, we specialize and we offer exclusively 3-dimensional objects, and we offer 3D software engine as well, which is displaying these 3D objects. Traditional NFT marketplaces, like when a creator is coming to this NFT marketplace, they have to choose, like when they want to list their collection, they have to choose one specific blockchain which these NFTs are going to be deployed. The NFTs from the collection, they are going to be deployed, and the users who are coming to buy the NFTs, they have to pay for the gas fee for deployment of the initial deployment of smart contracts for the non-fungible tokens, and like after this, users have to pay for the transfers, a gas fee for the transfers from one owner to another owner when there is like buy and sell performed on the marketplace. Compare this with our marketplace, and we have our own blockchain instance. It is based on Ethereum-like software, and in this way our users do not need to pay gas fees for deployment of the smart contracts for the non-fungible tokens, and our users do not need to pay for transfers, gas fees for transfers from one user to another user when a buy and sell is happening. Like we're essentially detaching the non-fungible token from a specific popular blockchain and attaching it to our own blockchain. In this way, we allow our users to use multiple crypto coins for purchases of our 3D NFTs. At the point of development of our NFT marketplace, we were looking for criteria which we can use for selecting of a crypto coin so that we can use it on our marketplace for buys and sells. And like there are crypto coins which they have like a long block creation time. For example, for Bitcoin it is 10 minutes, and for Ethereum it is 12 to 15 seconds block creation time. And so like we had to consider only blockchains with a very fast block creation time, so that like if we have buy and sell, and the user is coming and paying with crypto, then we have like we can confirm the buy in a very short time frame. In addition to this criteria, we had to look for the gas fees, and like very there like long list of traditional blockchains, and they have relatively high transaction fee for like in form of satoshis which are paid on Bitcoin blockchain, or gas fees for Ethereum and Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchains, and transaction fees for other blockchains. So like in addition to these fees, like we had to consider like that lots of our users, they have their crypto assets placed on like centralized crypto exchanges, and centralized crypto exchanges, they have a withdrawal fee. Our users, if they want to like buy our 3D NFTs, they have to perform a withdrawal request from their crypto exchange, and this withdrawal request comes with withdrawal fee, which for some blockchains is very, very significant. In order to reduce this fee, then we did consider blockchains and coins which have relatively low withdrawal fee. So finally, currently, we did select 4 different crypto coins which our users can use for buying and selling. And currently, we have the choice between Solana Sol, Polygon Matic, Avalanche Avax, and Qcoin, which is a big centralized crypto exchange. They have their KCS coin. With this choices, we could allow users to use not just a single crypto coin with traditional NFT marketplaces, but in our NFT 3D NFT marketplace, we allow 4 different crypto coins which users can use for buying and then receiving proceedings from sale of the 3D NFTs. So that's it regarding to the process of buying and selling with crypto coins. But looking at our NFT marketplace, I like to mention that we are having as well the capability of buying and then receiving proceeding from sale directly with fiat currency. Currently, there are a list of countries which our users can come to our 3D NFTs. They can use their debit or credit card, and they can pay for the purchase of the 3D NFTs directly with their national currency. After paying, let's say the users become owners of the 3D NFTs, they can use these 3D NFTs, and at some point they can put these 3D NFTs for sale on our marketplace. Let's say there's a second person coming to our 3D NFTs. They like the NFT which was put for sale from the first user, from the current owner of the 3D NFT. And let's say the second user is coming and paying for the currently owned 3D NFT with fiat currency. So what is happening is the second user is paying with their debit or credit card. The payment is received in our bank account, and then we're performing a second transaction from our bank account to the bank account of the first user, who is no longer owner of the 3D NFT. The 3D NFT was transferred to the second user, and the second user is the current owner. But the first user is receiving proceedings of the sale of the 3D NFT in their bank account in fiat currency. So this is a very unique and special capability of our NFT marketplace, and it is very, very different than traditional NFT marketplaces which allow payment only in crypto, or if they allow payment in debit or credit cards, they receive the payment in fiat, and then they convert this fiat in a crypto coin, which was used for purchase of the traditional NFT. So that's it regarding to the our NFT marketplace and our collection of the 3D NFTs and our 3D software engine. So I like to tell you about the URL and the name of the website of our 3D NFT marketplace, and it is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. Once again, the URL and the name of our 3D NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. With this said, let's go back to the topic of today. And the topic of today of our educational session, which is happening on the channel of Instagram Live, is exposing AI limitations, failures in game development. The educational session today is based on an article which I did read online, and the article relates to artificial intelligence and the current state of development in artificial intelligence. The article which I did read starts with statistics performed by one company with people who play games, and this survey found that very large percentage, 99%, believe that advanced AI NPCs would positively impact gaming. So the abbreviation AI stands for artificial intelligence, and it is common and well known currently. But if you don't know what NPC is, it stands for an abbreviation for non-performing characters. So these are minor characters which are used in a game, and there are a few main characters, or there's for first person view, maybe the gamer themselves, they're the main person is this game environment. They're meeting and they're interacting with some people and maybe some objects which are part of the game environment and game world. And these minor characters, they're very important part of a game, and lots of gamers, they wish these non-performing characters or NPCs are having more advanced capability, and they're enhanced by AI as it is happening in the current state. Other statistics, 81% would be willing to pay more for a game with non-performing characters improved by AI. So then about half of these people surveyed, they do not like repetitive non-performing character dialogue. Then about 3/4, 76% want to see non-performing characters with better situational awareness. And like about the same percentage, 3/4 would spend more time playing games with more advanced advanced AI non-performing characters. So, but if we're looking at artificial intelligence and its current state, the current state of AI is based on mainly large language models or LLMs, and these large language models and the programs which are using these large language models are amazing at chat. So it's one thing they perform best, and they do this very well. Some of the most well-funded and highly highly evaluated as billion-dollar companies they create, and some of them very highly invested in companies. They work on integrating artificial intelligence capability in games. There's one example of a company called InWorld, which raised $500 million to help create non-performing characters which are enhanced with artificial intelligence. So the current games they have thousands of non-performing characters, and the players interact with games the players want more and more sophisticated and a better set non-performing characters. They then why it is not happening, rapid adaptation of AI technology with games. So why are the games related on something dialogues by then by the characters which are part of the game. So it is one thing that AI is a new technology. It is expensive. It is under development. It requires maybe a different workflow and new pricing. But this could be sorted out, and these are not the big issue. The big issue is essentially that games they have something called the game state, and this is the first problem, and so for example, if we take the example of a game environment which we are playing in, and let's say we are entering and or saying this thing in the game: hey, you want to go next door and grab a coffee. So this sentence, this simple sentence, which is maybe common in the real world, it can break a game. But why? Why a simple sentence which is common in the real world can break a game in their game world environment? This thing called hallucination, and like large language models, they're very creative. If you ask them to create some spell or like some special tool or like some special weapon, or you want to create them a world which is like full of cheese, then they could fulfill your wish, and they could create this wish for you. So the issue is like they're very creative, they can make this, but the game environment may be lacking with this thing which we wish we are going to be having. So the reasons for hallucinations are complex. So like the model is trying to recognize patterns, and it has learned from its training data like what like is going to be the like most likely answer to certain request which is given to the large language models. So large language models, they know patterns, and they fill it with the likely sounding like words and sentences. So like for example, AI models, they try to convince us with something which is non-existence, and it is just made up on the fly based on the like data which was previously used for training. So the largest AI companies, they work very hard, but they're only partially succeeding in eliminating hallucinations. So eliminating what could be like part of our real world, and what could be just made up on the fly by the artificial intelligence. So like for example, some software development sites like Stack Overflow, it did temporary disable answers which they think that they're generated by AI, and like they do not actually like have code like software code which is workable and which actually solve the issue which was requested. So like there's a case of like a company which like this company's lawyers like they had a lawsuit filed against them, and then in their defense, like the lawyers, they cited 6 cases to show precedent, including 1 or 2 precedents which like this these responses they are filed to the court. The court law clerks and aides to the judge. They look at these responses and they compare and the findings with real cases. And the law clerks in these cases, they found that the quoted cases are fictitious and bogus, and the precedents do not exist. So this led a federal judge in the real world to consider sanctions against lawyers of this company for like using artificial intelligence and citing something which is imaginary and made up and fake. So so if we are looking at statistics, we have almost half of the people who were surveyed who are using artificial intelligence. They report that they frequently encounter AI hallucinations. And additionally, about 1/3 they encounter hallucinations occasionally. So, like if we are adding this, like almost half and about 1/3 of this of the people surveyed, we have a very, very large percentage of people, like 80% of people, 80 or 90% of people, which did encounter hallucinations. So like about 3/4 of the users, they have been deceived actually by AI hallucinations, while about 1/3 of those who never experienced AI hallucinations, they believe that like it is very, very possible they could be misled in the future by AI hallucinations. So like as I mentioned, like AI companies which would do development, they work hard on eliminating hallucinations, and different companies have different percentages of hallucinations in their models and programs for AI. So this is obviously a huge problem, and you could be tempted to think that game world is artificial environment, and you may think that it doesn't really matter whether like AI is hallucinating or not. We're talking about minor characters, so-called non-performing characters, and so it is not like a case of law or case of coding with a specific programming language. But like in reality, it is much, much worse in games. So let's find out why. So there's something called game reality, and so like all of the efforts to get AI models to be able to tell difference between what is a real pattern and what is a pattern which is not real doesn't always translate to games. A game is already partially an illusion, so game reality does not actually conform to actual reality. So we have the game environment, game world, and it is artificial environment, and it is um, not like connected to the real world and real environment. So for example, if we are having the phrase which I gave initially, you want to come over to my house and grab a coffee or play a video game, it would be an obvious error uh, in the game world, but it is not going to be an error in the real world. So the game has its own world and this own world maybe not a subset of the real world. It could be completely, entirely fictional. So in order for the large language model of the AI not to hallucinate in the fictional world, the model has to understand the reality of the constructed world and not hallucinate in the reality of that world. So, in other words, the game world model is not necessarily the base training model of current AI, current traditional artificial intelligence companies. So, and more likely there could be conflicting information between the real world and AI game environment. So then game creators have to give the models the information that composes the reality of the game world, and they have still to deal with hallucinations on the top of that. So, but we're just starting with challenges and issues. So the characters in game each have their separate reality within the game world. Each person in this game world have its own identity, and their story is unique and special, and their story cannot interfere with the main the main thing which is going on in the game world, and the story plot of the game environment and the game world. So each character in this game world has a subset of knowledge about this world, and they have a set of knowledge about their own lives, and this set has to mesh with everyone else's knowledge, and so essentially we're having one character which knows a handful of things, but doesn't know about the rest of the things in the game world. So why this is important? It is important because the large language models will try to move the story along by trying to please you. This is what large language models performing chat are doing best. They're designed to like return the most most likely answer, and in a way to provide a mirror with the response to what you think the response should be. Essentially, they're trying to please their users with the responses which they're giving. So, so if you try to find some magic person or some warrior in the current game world, but these warriors and these magicians are from another game environment. So obviously the large language model may be familiar with these outside characters, but these outside characters are not part of the plot of this game world and game environment. So characters need to be constrained in what they know and who they know in the world, and they have to maybe have awareness of what they don't know in this game world environment. So everyone has to know their own things, and if the large language model makes things up, it can make things very difficult in the game. The game can stop or break, and the flow could break as well. So that's essentially the first thing which we're looking in the games, but there's something called game mechanics as well. So this is probably the most game-breaking characteristic of artificial intelligence-driven non-performing characters. So it is very easy for a large language model driven non-performing character to say something which creates expectation which is not programmed into the game. So we can take example, for example, let's say there's bar which we did enter, there's a barkeeper, and let's say barkeeper then is trying to befriend you, and let's say the bartender is inviting you to come to his house to play a local game of some name as something, and then have dinner with his family. So this could be something which is normal in chat situation. Let's say there's a friend we're meeting in a bar, then there's invitation, then we're going to a different place, and having either drinks, dinner, or play a game. So what could be normal in normal world is not possible and not normal in the game environment. So the problem with some characters saying you want to go next door and grab a coffee, the problem with this is that there's no coffee in this game world, for example. And the second thing is the character cannot leave their confined environment. They're programmed to stay in probably the bar. Like if you're in the bar, they have to stay in the bar. And the other thing is there is nothing built in the next door. If we're living outside and we're looking for the next door, there may not be the next door thing. And in cases like this, maybe we could dismiss a few of these things, the AI may try to fit with this game environment, so the AI can try to copy the game mechanics. It may be doing a good game completion, but if we're having a character and this character is giving you a quest which doesn't exist, you can spend a very long time searching for the thing which was given as a clue in a game which is exchanging messages, and then you can be instructed to do something, but this thing could be non-existent. So any non-performing character can say something, they can break the game, and it has no awareness with what the game mechanics are. In a simple chat, it is a reroll, it is a re-edit, but in games it could be confusing and it could entirely break the game. So what is mentioned above is in the game environment, change is the only constant, and large language models and AI have to be tied in the game state, and sense that if a character gives the player an object from their store, this must be recorded, and this must be tied back into the game as an inventory. It is if what is created is entirely new, then it has to become part of the state of the game and part of the game mechanics. So in terms of conversation, the characters must be aware of the changes which are happening in the large game state, and it goes both ways. Everything listed above the changes, and the game is changing. So the knowledge of the large language model driven character is fluid. It is specific to the specific non-performing character, and it has to be constantly updated with the large language model for this character and the entire game environment. So in recap, we're finalizing this educational session. So in order for large language models to power non-performing character that doesn't break immersion and the game plays, the factors have to be in place. The AI-based non-performing character should not hallucinate or deviate from the fact in the game world environment. It has to understand the game world model as a set of facts and know which real world facts conflict with the game world facts. It has to understand what each character knows and what it doesn't know, and it has to update this information as the game is progressing, and be informed in the changes as the game progresses. And it has to understand what actions can actually be performed in the mechanics of the game and in this world environment. And it has to know what exists as a game object locally or globally, and it has to be aware of what entire game environment allows or doesn't allow. And finally, AI companies, including in our project, we're working on this. We're working on advancing the AI capabilities and having characters which are outfitted with artificial intelligence. Basically, it is a work in progress, and but the state of artificial intelligence is rapidly progressing, and we will be having integration and incorporation of AI with games and game world and game characters. With this said, I'm ending this session. I'd like to invite you to come and check our NFT marketplace. Once again, the URL of our NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. Once again, 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. You can check our 3D NFT marketplace, and if you like some of the current 3D NFTs in our first collection, you're welcome to buy, and later you can put this 3D NFT for sale. Thank you for coming to this presentation. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and goodbye.